Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for today's video because we have a new collection from Fantasy Cosmetica. So this is their Lost Library collection. It includes candles for the first time, a new fragrance, their first lipsticks, and 6 smooth holographic shadows. They call them smooth holochromes because they are a shifty duochrome, multichrome, and holographic, and they are beautiful. So I'm gonna do swatches of these, put at least one on my eyes, and do lip swatches of lipsticks, and talk about the candle and the fragrance because I've already been using those for a couple days, and see what we think. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I'm a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a definite soft spot for indie makeup and high-end makeup, and I tend to take a pretty analytical approach to the content I make, be it reviewing something new like this or using things that I already know and love. I just really try to make thoughtful, analytical content, and I have new videos every week, especially right now I have multiple a week until the end of the year, so I'd love to have you subscribe. Okay, so it is the evening. I just got home from work a little bit ago. So I'm not really wearing any makeup today. I did wear some of the Haus Labs concealer today, like to cover some redness in the middle of my face, and actually a combo of the Haus Labs and the Surratt concealers. And then I have a little bit of one of the blushes from Kaki's collab. These finally came a couple days ago. So I have the shade Macchiato on. And then I have a little bit of bronzer in my crease and a shade from the Fighter palette. I added that just a minute ago to add a little bit more definition on top of the bronzer, but that's it. So this collection will be going live on the 19th of November. This was announced yesterday and I wanted to have a video go up then, but I had a bunch of appointments and errands, like an apartment tour appointment and some other errands on Saturday. So that didn't happen. And then, as you may know, I have fibromyalgia and long COVID, which has caused chronic fatigue. And Saturday was a bit too much, so Sunday I was basically just in bed. And today at work was also kind of rough, which is why I didn't really do anything for makeup. And I'm wearing a cozy hoodie. But I do want to use this. I have swatched everything a few times and tried a couple things, but I really want to get this video out ASAP because they are launching next week. Also, their Black Friday is next week. So I'll go over prices as we go over everything. But I will mention the Black Friday sale now and then at the end. So these are launching November 19th, which is also when the Black Friday sale will start. Black Friday is going to be the 19th through the 29th, so 10 days. Affiliate codes will stack, so my code BONES will work on top of that, so you can get an extra 10% on top of the sale. So palettes will be 22% off. Single shadows like these will be 30% off. I'm assuming these. Perfumes will be 25% off, and this is plus affiliate code. The 30 ml perfumes will be 30% off. Lip oils will be 25% off. Bundles will be 25 to 30% off depending on the bundle, and the new Lost Library collection, this will be 8% off because it's brand new. So the singles will be the old singles, which I'm really happy that all of the old palettes are now available as singles, so that's really cool. So this will be 8% off plus the affiliate code, so 18% off if you buy it in that first 10 days that it's available. So that's really cool. Like I said, this was sent to me in PR. Obviously, I got it before it launches, and I do, like I mentioned before, I do have an affiliate code with Fantasy Cosmetica. It's just BONES, saves you 10%. You don't have to use mine. Obviously, you can use someone else's, but make sure you use a code. It saves you 10%, so at least you're saving the tax. Like, never pay full price for anything. Okay, so I think we'll talk about the fragrance and the candle first, because I've used those already. Then we'll do lip swatches, eyeshadow swatches, and then I'll try one of them on. And I also have a sticky primer to see if there's a difference. I really like Fantasy Cosmetica as a brand. I did buy multiple palettes from them before I became an affiliate with them and started getting PR. This is only the third thing I've gotten in PR from them. So I'm very grateful that they sent this to me. They are also a local brand. I'm in Seattle and they are based in Redmond, which is right across the lake, like Washington. It's like a 15-20 minute drive. well, depending on which part, it could be more. But so it's nice to see a local brand growing and doing really well. It makes me really excited. So I'm gonna start with the fragrance. So each collection for the last few has had a fragrance, and then she added more to past ones. So now there's a fragrance for every collection. The eyeshadows are made in China, but the fragrances and the candles are made in Redmond here in the Seattle metro area. So this is the Lost Library fragrance. I did accidentally ask for the big one. So there are 4 sizes for the fragrances. So you can spend $2, $2.29, and get a small sample. It's a coconut oil based sample. If you're not sure if you're gonna like the scent, which I do appreciate, I think all companies should do samples. Then there's the 10 ml coconut oil based like roll-on stick, and a 10 ml spray, which is this size. Those are $16.99 before a discount. And this is the 30 ml, which is $32.99. I thought I clicked the 10 ml because I do have 2 other fragrances from them. And then I opened the package and I was like, oh, apparently I clicked for the big boy, which I don't mind. It smells nice. I kind of want to get a big one of this. This is the Druid scent, and this is my favorite of the scents that they've done. A couple of them sound interesting, but like, I might buy samples or ask for samples of them. Because there's a couple of the other ones that sound interesting, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll like it. I'm very picky about scents. I tend to like citrus, herbal, or earthy, but like earthy in like a desert shrubs, like think Byredo, Mojave Ghost well, it's not very earthy. Cowboy grass from DS and Durga, that like earthy desert smell. Because I'm from a desert, it just smells very homey to me. But the Druid smell, this one's very like, it smells like the Pacific Northwest. It smells like green, evergreen trees and stuff. So I do really like that one. So this is the Lost Library one. It says, inspired by dusty tomes and forgotten words, the Lost Library perfume is a dusty saffron scent with a smoky and sweet accents. There. So the top notes are saffron, lit matches, and white tea. And that's where I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. Then the heart notes are beeswax, tobacco. You can tell I'm hungry. Dinner is cooking. Orchid and burnt incense. That was the second one. I was like, white tea, matches, and burnt incense. You kind of have me there. I like smoky, but I don't like overly smoky. Like my husband has a couple Tom Ford scents, and they have one from DS and Durga that's really, really smoky that I like on him, but not me. So I was like, worst case, he might like this. But like Palo Santo is one of my favorite smells that like, and it feels very, you know, like it just reminds me of things. So burnt incense, I was very intrigued by that. And then the base notes, wow, I can't talk tonight. Base notes are oak moss, which is another thing I love, agarwood, and vanilla. So having the vanilla there, I was like, as soon as I see vanilla in most things, vanilla and tonka bean are like 2 that I do not like scents. I love vanilla like to cook with, but like, but that's why I was gonna ask for this one, just in case I didn't like it. But I do like this. I have worn this now. I'm wearing it right now, actually. And there is a little bit of that sweet vanilla smell, but it's not overpowering. I think pairing it with the oak moss and the incense was a smart move. So like, if I smell the cap, I'm getting more of the saffron and like the white tea, which is what you get when you first spray it. So the top notes are what you're gonna smell when you first spray a fragrance, and then the base notes are what you're gonna smell as it really dries down. Although, you know, your own body chemistry is gonna change how things smell a little bit. So like in here, I'm smelling the saffron and the white tea mostly, with a little bit of the tobacco incense smell, like that little bit of like smokiness. And then on my body, it smells smoky and earthy. So the oak moss and the incense are still there. And then there's the little bit of vanilla hint. And it's just enough that I still like it, but it's it's gonna be a nice winter smell. It very much fits the vibe. I think even if they're not scents that I particularly think I'm gonna like because they're too fruity or too sweet or something, I think Fantasy has done a really great job at like pairing the scents, the smells with the themes. And this definitely fits with the Lost Library theme. So their scents are really nice. They're very strong. When you open the box, you definitely smell them immediately. And they last very well on the body. I don't find them, they're not one of those that just fades away really quickly. So I think it's a really nice smell and I'm really happy I got it. And even though I accidentally got the bigger one. The other smell in this collection is the candles. So those are new. This Fantasy Cosmetica has not done candles before, but I'm very happy about this. So these says the candles are gonna be $29.99. It says, the Lost Library candles are inspired by getting lost in books and reading through the night. They are an 8-ounce apricot coconut wax candle with a wooden wick. The candles make a light crackling sound as they burn. They definitely do, and I love it. And there's 4 scents. So there's Overgrown Observatory, which is supposed to smell like crisp apple. I'm intrigued by that one. Cursed Tome, which is what I have, which is bright, invigorating, woody, and herbal. As soon as I saw woody and herbal, I was like, that I have to have that one. Secluded Nook is tea leaves, wood with a subtle sweetness. So I have a feeling that's gonna smell like a woodier version of this, and I'm intrigued by that. I wish I had a store. I mean, they're not far from me, but I wish I had a place where I could go smell everything. And then Suspicious Bookshelf is dusty, sweet, dusty floral, and tobacco. I don't know. I think I was able to pick one scent, so each person could pick one candle. So I'm curious to see, as other videos go up from people who got this in PR, what candles they picked and what they smell like. I'm really intrigued. I haven't watched anything. I have seen a couple people post, but I haven't watched any. So this is the one I got, Cursed Tomb. Really like this. It's heavy. It feels really nice. It has a little lid. I have been burning this every day since I got it, and I really like it. There is a bright herbal note, but there's also like the base apricot coconut wax has kind of just like a nice mellow base, and does have the wood wick. Burns really evenly. I've been burning this. I burned it for like an hour or 2 for the last 3 days. Really, really like this. I will light it real quick so you can kind of maybe hear the sound, but really, really like this. And $29.99 is not bad for a nice candle. So I've definitely spent significantly more than that on candles. I have some Byredo candles, so Dias and Durga candles. And I have a Boy Smells candle. So I hope you can hear that. I think I might need to trim it a little bit, but I think the sound of the wick really fits with the vibe as well, and I really like that. So I don't want to burn this right next to me, so I'm gonna blow that out for now. But really like the candle. Interested in the scents. I think it's worth trying. I really like the candle so far. It seems really good quality. Okay, so now for the lipsticks. This is their first lipstick launch. They did launch lip oils with the last one, and I do really like those. These are gonna retail for $10.99, really good price. The lipsticks are creamy, smooth, opaque, comfortable is what they say. They have a light grape scent. So that was my hesitation. There is a grape scent to one of the lip oils. It's my favorite lip oil, I mean, color-wise, but I don't love the grape smell. I just don't like that smell, but it does dissipate. So if you're opposed to grape, this is less strong than the lip oil. It's pretty subtle and it goes away pretty quickly. I'll go through the shade. So there's Unearthed, which is a light dusty orange. I did ask for that one. Lost is a nude peach. I do have that one as well. Hidden, a cool pink brown nude. I did ask for that one, although based on the pictures that were in the which shade would you like, I was like, if it doesn't work for me, my best friend can use it. I think she will like it. A Secret is a bright true red. I didn't ask for that because I have a lot of reds. Mystery is a deep neutral red. I am intrigued by that one, especially now that I've seen some other pictures. Obscure is a bright, slightly dusty, cool pink. Overgrow, Buried, I somehow missed Buried. Buried is a deep brick brown red. I do have that one as well. I asked for 4 of them. Overgrow is a mossy yellow based green. I really like the idea of that, but I did get the green from Melt recently, and I feel like it's just gonna, it brings out my witch undertones. It makes me look kind of sick. I was like, nah. And then Forgotten is a deep green based blue, which is probably gonna pull just green on my olive undertone. So I did skip those. And my rice is done. Okay, I'll try to cut that out, but my rice cooker plays a jingle when it finishes, so it just finished, so you will probably hear part of the jingle. So I have 4 of them. They came really beautifully packaged. So these are the boxes. I already took them out. They say Lost Library. They've got little books on them, and they say they've got like little globes and other stuff, and then it has the shade name on the top. It's got the ingredients on the back. Does say 12-month shelf life. They're cruelty free. And then here are the actual components. So they have the shades on the bottom, which are also color coded with a sticker. Really like that. They're pretty lightweight. They're just plastic. They don't feel hefty or weighted, but I don't mind that. I threw this in my bag the other day and took it to work, and on Friday, and I wore one of them, and it was nice. Really beautiful. So one side says Lost Library, one side says Fantasy Cosmetica. They're magnetic, and then, you know, twist up like a normal one. So this is the shade Buried. I'll probably try that one on last. And then we've got Hidden is the one that I wasn't sure how that would look on me. This is the cool pink. And then we've got the orangey one, Lost. That's the one I've already worn and really like. And then this is Unearthed, which is the light dusty orange. So what is Hidden? Lost is the nude peach, that's it. And then this is the orange. So I'm gonna do some lip swatches real quick just so you can see in case you're a similar undertone or skin tone to me, to see if these will work for you. So let's try Hidden first. They do look like a matte lipstick, but they are cream, they're very soft. So I just need a mirror. Okay, so this is the shade Hidden, which is again described as a cool pink brown nude. I have nothing on my lips. I did have some like lip balm earlier, but that's it. Well, that's really pretty. It's basically my lip color. They're smooth, they're opaque. Yeah, that is literally my lip color. I really like that. Okay. That is the shade Hidden. I think that'll get a lot of use. There is a slight grape smell, but if it's like on Friday, I did wear this for, well, I wore the other one. On Friday, I did wear the other one for half the workday, and I didn't really notice the smell, and it was really comfortable. So that is Hidden. I really like that. Okay, let's wipe that off. They're really creamy. They feel pretty hydrating. This is the shade Lost, which is, again, a nude peach. This is the one that I've already worn twice. And then you can see it is peach. Orange on my skin tone. But, you know, orange is my favorite lip color, so I'm actually not opposed to that. So this is the shade Lost. Really like this. And I do think they stain just a little bit, which is why I'm going kind of light to dark. And they do wipe off easily because they are a cream. They're not like a matte lipstick, so they do transfer. And this is the shade Unearthed, which is the dusty orange. It's definitely more orange than the other. I like that. I think I need a brown lip liner though. It's that level of orange, or when I have a tan, because I'm pretty pale right now. Well, pale for me. But I do really like that. Okay. And then this is Buried, which is, again, a deep brick brown red. I'm sorry, I can't talk very well tonight. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Okay, and this is Buried. I really like this. It looks a little weird to have this darker lip on with no eye makeup or mascara, to me, but I really like this. It's very comfortable, and it went on very smooth. There's no patchiness. You know, sometimes with the darker color, you'll have it where it clings to things, and so parts of it are darker than others. I do think I want a lip liner with this, but I really like it. I think I'm actually gonna wipe this off and put Hidden back on as a nude, and then let's try on the eyeshadows. Okay, so now time for the eyeshadows. Like I said, I just have a little bit of bronzer in my crease. I have a little bit of bronzer on my lid, and then I put a little bit of Marshall in the crease just for a little extra definition. So let's do some swatches. So these came as single shadows. You can get, these are gonna be, the prices vary per shadow. 4 of them are $14.99 and 2 of them are $18.99, and I'll point out which ones. And then this little magnetic palette is $8.99 and it holds 6 of their singles, and it is a very tight fit. They're very snug in there. Look at these. These are so pretty. I did post a reel yesterday of these, but you can see just how shifty they are. They're so pretty. This one down here, the like obvious like purple to like green, that's one of the expensive ones. Actually, I think it's these two right here are the expensive one, the more green one and this one. I'll go over the shades with them. They came, so this came by itself, and then the shadows came in like kind of the standard single shadow packaging, but really pretty. It did hold on to that just so I could show you. This is my first time getting holographic shades. I was supposed to get some from Shine by SD in that giveaway that I won, and then they never sent them. I did talk about that in another video where they didn't send them and they weren't checked off on the packing slip, and then I emailed them and they were like, well, our records show that they were pulled from inventory, so we sent them. And I was like, so you're calling me a liar? Thanks. And then a month later, they decided to send me them. So I do have other holographic shades now. And they were really kind. They didn't actually apologize or anything, but they did send the 5 shades that I was supposed to get, 5 or 6, and then they included like 4 extra ones. So I will be trying those out sometime soon, because I literally just got those when I came home tonight. So I'm gonna swatch on the back of my hand so you can kind of see the shift going this way. I did do the palm of my hand for that reel, but hopefully swatching them up here will help show the shift and the holographicness of them. Actually, no, just because surface area, I think I'm gonna do the palm of my hand again. So let's see. The first shade is I think my favorite. It's tied for a favorite because it's green. So this is the shade Codex. It says it reflects a deeper orange, bronze, green, blue. So it's a deep orange, bronze, green, blue shift, and then the holographic particles. These are very smooth. You don't feel any kind of grittiness or anything. And it's being green based, it's just so pretty. This might be what I try on tonight. So you can see there's definitely the green. I'm seeing green as I look at this way, but there's definitely that bronze there. I do see a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, but I'm mostly getting like green bronze, and the holographic tone is not showing up, so I'll have to grab a flashlight or something to show that off. The second shade here is the shade Book. This is a pink, brown, gold shift, and this is my other favorite. This is one of the ones that's $14.99, and it looks kind of just like gray there. This is the one where you see the holographic shade like sparkle the most. So it's kind of like this interesting taupey gray pink. But then if I hold it this way, I'm definitely seeing like yellow gold. I don't really see the brown. I guess that's kind of the taupey base of it. So it's like a taupey base, and I see like pink and gold as the shifts. And then this shade is Tome, which says is pink, green pink shift over a warm brown base. So green pink shift, warm brown base. Let's definitely see the pink and the green in there, kind of a yellow gold. And then when I hold it this way, I see kind of that like red brown base that some shadows have. And then you can definitely see that brown base down here at the tail of that. And then I'm seeing a lot of green, and then I guess it is a green pink, yeah. I'm seeing mostly the green there, but if I hold it this way, I see kind of pink, but I also see kind of that gray. I don't know, there's like a weird gray taupe. It's probably the holographic particles doing that. It's not unflattering, it's just really interesting. And then shade right here, number 4, this is Grimoire, which is the other $18.99 shade. And it says it's a deep pink, bronze, gold green. This is this is the smoothest of them. It's like a super smooth multichrome, and I can see why it's the most expensive. And you can see that deep pink magenta, but you can also see like the blue. It doesn't say blue. I think it's the bronze and the green around the edges is what I'm seeing, but it looks kind of blue to me next to the pink. And then if I hold it this way, I'm seeing like green gold with a pink's like a magenta shift. I don't have room this way either. So that is the shade Grimoire. You can see that magenta, and then you can see the green really strongly this way. I'm just seeing straight on green, gold, and then every once in a while it hits pink. Okay, the next shade is $14.99. It is the shade Scroll, which says orange, peach, gold, green. Again, really smooth. There's a little more texture to the top ones. Looks just like an iridescent shadow here. But I see lots of holographic sparkle, and kind of that peachy green gold shift in my hand. So I'll put you here. Yeah, it's like iridescent, and you can see that peach green gold, which is like the highlighter Kaleidos, the first multichrome highlighter from Kaleidos. It gives me the same vibe as that, but with holographic sparkle. And then the last shade is Song, which looks kind of gray in the pan, kind of this weird dusty color. And it says that is one at $14.99 again, and it says purple, pink, gold. Again, that one's really smooth. That's kind of how I put them in here. Was like the slightly more textured versus the slightly more smooth. I'm gonna have to put that one over here. And that one kind of looks blue to me. And then I see that purple. And then if I look this way, I'm seeing gold. And okay, I see the pink if I hold it here. I see the gold if I hold it here. And then it has kind of a blue base. These are really cool. Okay, so I grabbed my husband's phone so I can hopefully show you the sparkle. I'm gonna turn my light down. It is dark out because, Pacific Northwest in the fall. So I'm gonna turn my light down. And then you can really see some of those shifts now. And then hopefully, there you go. You can see all of that holographic sparkle. So these are so pretty. The lipstick looks a little darker now. These are so pretty. Okay, I think I wanna use the green one just because it's my favorite color. So I'm gonna wipe off my hand and try a couple of these on my eyes. Okay, so let's try a couple of these on the eye. I'm gonna try a brush and finger just to see how things work. And then I do have the Pat McGrath Intensify stick, so I'm gonna do one eye without, one eye with, just so we can see how things work for different situations. So this is a Rougher 21 brush, I talk about all the time. So I'm gonna try picking up, because they're so smooth, I'm gonna try picking up the green one. Picks up very nicely. And I'm gonna put that. Okay, they do work with a brush. It's so pretty. I know Odin's Eye put a holographic shadow in one of their new Christmas palettes, and Teresa is Dead said it was awful and you couldn't see any of the color. So I'm very happy that you can definitely see the sparkle and color and shifts in this. I didn't pick up the Odin's Eye palettes, but okay. That's really pretty. I would wear this any day to work. I really like that. Okay, so it did work with the brush, which is nice. Let's turn the light down again so we can see if the holographic sparkle shows up on the eye. Okay, so I grabbed the cell phone again, and I definitely see the holographic sparkle. I can't wait to wear this to a bar. I can't wait to wear this to a gay bar. You definitely see the holographic sparkle. Even without, like, I definitely see a little bit of it in just like generic low light, but then as soon as like a light hits it, you really see it. So let me see if I can get a little closer. Yeah, I really like that. Okay. If I can, I'll insert a clip here, like in the bathroom or something where you can see it up close, like from the selfie camera. So you can see that, but that is beautiful. Okay, and then let's try the Intensify stick on the other side and just see if it makes a difference. Like maybe it'll make the sparkle more noticeable. You could also use glitter glue. I just prefer the texture of this. So picking up a little bit more on my brush. I could try a different shade, but I really want to see a direct side-by-side comparison between the Intensifies. So it's going on a little smoother, just because it has something sticky to stick to. Of this, where it's kind of like blended itself into the matte. This looks more like a cut crease, but that's just because it's, you know, kind of is. And I don't see a huge difference between the two, actually. Okay, so I just turned down the lights. I don't see really a difference between the two. So you can use a glitter glue. It might help with longevity and stuff. I've never really had an issue with their shadows though. But yeah, I don't see really like a noticeable difference between the two, but you can let me know in the comments what you think. And then let's take a little bit of the more iridescent one. Put it like here. It's kind of a sparkly inner corner since I'm just gonna go eat dinner. That's really pretty. Okay, I really like these. I'm gonna throw some mascara on real quick because I think that really helps complete the look, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, so this is the finished look. I really like these. I'm glad there's not really a noticeable difference to me between the two sides. It just shows the quality of the shadow, personally. I can't wait to wear these. I wanted to wear one of them to work today, but I did not wake up in time because I was in a lot of pain and didn't sleep well. But really happy to put them on my eyes finally now. These are gorgeous. I really like these. So you can buy, I don't know if they'll be like a bundled set where you can buy all of them. I don't see that, but they are all duo or multi-chrome shift. Direct sunlight will help a lot. So, and then, you know, if you're in dim light and like there's like a spotlight, you know, like in a bar or something, you're definitely gonna see the sparkle. Final thoughts. I will definitely keep using these and let you know what I think of the different shades over time. But as of right now, I think this is my favorite collection they've done. I really like their eyeshadow palettes. I really like their mattes, their shimmers. They're all really beautiful. But this is just really special. These are really beautiful. And I like the lipsticks. I like the fragrance. I love the candle. So I'm really happy with this, and I'm very grateful to Jordan and Fantasy Cosmetica for sending me this stuff. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. So, like I said, this is launching on November 19th, I think 9 a.m. PST. And like I said, this is also going to be the start of the Black Friday sale, which will go for 10 days. And affiliate codes will stack. So like I said, my code of Bones will add an additional 10% on top of the sale price. So I'll have all of the details for the Black Friday sale in the description box. Yeah, let me know what you think. Are you gonna pick up anything from this? What you think of the shadows, the lipstick, all of that. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. It really does help, and I'll see you in the next video.